I have no idea what the last expansion is going to be. They seem to tie that one up pretty good. Okay, I was skipping the credits because it was really loud and I wanted to see if there was anything post-credits. Alright. Let's see, someone said, what was the deal with Malphite? Okay, so Malphite, at the end of, wait, what did Tyrael say? Come, I have something to show you. Oh, wait, hold on, is it not over? Wait, where did Tyrael go? That's quite a map.
It ought to be. I've carried this scrap of parchment since I first came to Sanctuary. It's as complete a map as I could manage.
Impressive. What are the pins?
Corruption, incursions, the tides of hell. All that Mephisto has left in his wake. All that we must now contend with. The war for Sanctuary is far from over.
At the war plan table, create a war plan to purge remnants of hatred from Sanctuary. Build war plan by choosing activities. The higher the rarity, greater the reward. Complete all chosen activities to claim rewards from the war chest. War plans grant activity experience and unlock new ways to modify activities. Purge the Kurast Undercity. Obtain aberrant cinders in Helltide and open torture gifts. Or, okay. They're exactly the same. Or I guess this one gives more XP. Oh. No, yeah, I can only pick one of them at a time. Wait, select 2 activities? Oh, there we go. Okay.
May the light go with you.
Inspect the Herodric Cube. Okay, so really quick. Diablo 3, the expansion was with the antagonist was the angel Malphael, and he was basically death. He was the Grim Reaper. And Malphael was sick of demonkind. And so he was going to do some magic that would delete all demons. Great. Except, within the lore of Diablo, humans are half angel, half demon. So the kill all demons spell would kill all demons and all of humanity. So for that reason, we were forced to try to stop him. So he was the antagonist. During the fight, he broke the Soul Stone that had all of the evils we had captured from Diablo 1 through 3 in it. And he absorbed that power into himself for a power-up. When we killed him, or got him low enough that he could no longer control and contain that power, he kind of exploded, and that power, like, all those souls got loose. So Diablo got loose, Mephisto got loose, Baal got loose, and Dariel got loose, Dariel got loose, they all got loose. And so after D3, it was kind of a reset. But I will say, the Malphael thing was really well written. I think that was a pretty good antagonist and a pretty good reasoning for an antagonist. I was satisfied with that. But after that, you know, everybody's loose. So D4, at the beginning of D4, it is implied that Diablo and Baal and Mephisto are all, like, you saw there near the end that Mephisto was in, like, a bubble, and we, like, stabbed the bubble. Like, all 3 of them are, like, recovering in hell in those cocoons. But Lilith went down to hell to try to consume her father's power while he was in that weakened state. While we were down there, what's her name, the gal that messed everything up, she trapped Mephisto in a soul stone and brought him back to the surface, which brought all his evil back up with him. So Baal and Diablo are still on the map. Baal and Diablo are still recovering in their cocoons. That's one of the reasons that I thought that it was like such bad writing in the early part, because like when she got Mephisto in the soul stone, she started just like controlling him, like, you know, Mephisto, I choose you, like it was a Pokeball. And she was like, open me a portal here, open me a portal there. And there's no reason that he couldn't have just opened a portal to his brother's house and dropped her in hell next to Bale and be like, yo, bro, can you help me out? And she'd be like, oh, dead. It's like a soul stone is not a Pokeball. It doesn't force the demon to do what you want it to do. It's a jail cell. So, like, that's one of the things that I think was a massive hole in the writing of the story. But yes, at this point in D4, Diablo and Bale are still on the map and unaccounted for. I'm almost certain I know we ran into Enduriel. I think Enduriel, and I'm pretty sure Duriel, the two lesser big demons that got captured. I'm pretty sure Enduriel and Duriel have shown up at different points in D4 already. Asmodean too. Yes. Yeah, I forgot Asmodean. Yes. Harness the power of the cube to transmute items and materials. The cube is the foundation of transmutation. You can select a recipe to transmute items. Try different recipe combinations to create the most powerful item. Transmutations can be influenced by tuning prisms. They are found around Sanctuary and stored in your consumables tab. Target defensive affixes during transmutations in the cube. Grants a random modification of great possibilities. High chance to become unmodifiable. Okay, all of these require refined primordial dust. I don't have any of that. Okay. Cube is extremely powerful, but takes a bit of messing with to understand what it's capable of. What's the time gap between 3 and 4? It's in the years. I don't know exactly how many without Googling it. Because Tyrael talked about how he was like, he let the years slip away wandering around helping mankind, so it had been some time.
Step up to my anvil.
Let's see.
Taken apart, melted down.
What is this? Oh, I got a unique. Wait. Oh, is unique above legendary? Oh, Hatred Spine Trophy. Sliver of Hate. Chance on being hit to unleash hatred, fearing and inflicting 103,000 damage. What? What is the chance? That's a lot of damage. Like, my strongest attack does 64,000, and that's over time. Lorath is actually an NPC from D3, but he's 50 years older. There's a lot of NPCs that were in D3 that are in D4. Fouls of Shelter. Casting a defensive skill grants you increased all resistance for 10 seconds. Okay. So how do I do this thing? It's like I have the war plan. How do I enter this thing?
Quite well, my friend.
Quick review time. I think you only have like 1 or 2 uniques. No, you can have unlimited uniques. For getting review time? No, I was just trying to wrap my head around this thing. Oh, you open map and then you click teleport in the bottom left. Okay, thank you. Can you show us the shop? Yeah. I know there's a bunch of Warcraft-themed cosmetics in the shop right now. Wait, there's a timer? Wait, what? What is going on?
Be at your side.
Oh wow. Requires 75 senders. Okay, I remember this from the last time I played. I don't know, I feel like I'm doing something wrong here, because it mentioned purge the Kurast Undercity, and there's no way this is the Kurast Undercity, I'm just outside. So I'm a bit confused by that. First step is Helltide, second step is Undercity. So I gotta mess with this for 8 minutes first. Activate question journal first so you know what to do here. Oh, hang on. Oh, orange item. Insidious Demon Blade. Abyss skills to 120% increased damage to enemies who have not hit you in the last 2 seconds. Oh, wow. That's huge. That is massive, because all my hardest hitting abilities are Abyss skills. Okay. Alright. Let's just go back to town. I don't care about the Helltide. Is that the Warlock? Yes, yes. I played through this expansion with the Warlock. You're holding in reverse grip? Yeah, he holds 2 end swords in reverse grip. Okay, so someone asked to see the shop. Hang on a second.
Salutations, one.
Hi!
Come and don the mantle of
Holy crap.
history's champion.
Anyway, so let's see. So there's this Warcraft series that's here currently that has a bunch of sets that you'd probably find familiar if you played WoW, but like a Diablo theme for them. So that was like a Warlock Tier 2 armor in WoW. That was Paladin. That was Warrior, Rogue, Mage, Death Knight, Shaman, Druid. Free item at top. Nangari Wounder Weapon. Sure. So it's some kind of weapon skin it was offering me for free.
It calls to you. Let us consider the cards once more.
Different miniatures and mount skins from WoW. StarCraft themed stuff here. Nahantu, this stuff's all kind of like Tiki themed, I think. Specifically Warlock stuff. Specifically Paladin. Yeah, there you go. That's the gist of the shop. Lots of skins and stuff that you can get. You have items you can buy in reliquaries also with currency earned in-game. Reliquaries. Weapons. So here's some skins I guess you can buy with in-game stuff. Different town portals, some more weapon skins, special horse, gloves, coins, horse armor. You get the idea. Okay. So, review time. All right, so Diablo 4 is okay. I have played Diablo since Diablo 1 came out. All right, I played D1, D2, D3, D4, and all of their expansions. I have not played Diablo Immortal because I don't have a phone. Otherwise, I totally would. Anyway, I played all of the other Diablos. I enjoy action RPGs. Path of Exile, Torchlight, Last Epoch. I've played action RPGs since D1. I love them. I like some more than others. I'm very invested in the Diablo story. I like to see where it goes. At this point, I think probably Last Epoch and Grim Dawn and Path of Exile, I think they all do a more entertaining action RPG. Like, all of those, I think, could keep me for hundreds of hours, whereas this just keeps me for one playthrough. But I wanted to come back and play it because I heard that Lord of Hatred, they improved a lot, and also I wanted to see what happened to the story. I think that the base game Diablo 4 and the Vessel of Hatred Diablo 4 expansion were the weakest writing in the entire Diablo franchise that I have played. It was like, to me, the people that did the writing for D4 base and D4 Vessel did not even read like a Wikipedia summary of what had happened in the lore of the game up until that point. And I was just flabbergasted at how many holes there were in the logic. Because I was just like, soul stones don't work like that. Demons don't work like that. Like, the corruption's not that fast. Like, just so many things that they did. I was just like completely blown away. And so, because of that, I have to say Lord of Hatred, they did a lot better. Lord of Hatred, the writing was much better. There was a few curveballs I didn't see coming. They pulled in a few nostalgic things like Tyrael, but I think they did it in a pretty good way. It wasn't just for the sake of just like, oh, here's someone you love, and then that's it. I think they did a pretty good job of it. Additionally, the skills, before I called it a skill twig, and now I'll say it's a skill branch. I still don't think this is a skill tree. Diablo 2 had 3 large trees, and any skill on the tree, like every single thing on that tree, you could sink up to 20 points in. Here, you can pick, you pick a thing here, and then a thing here, and then a thing here, and a thing here, and a thing here, and a thing here, and that's your bar, and then you can put 15 points in each of those. But then all of these are just like 1-pointers. Like, all of these things are just 1-pointers. So I would say this has evolved from skill twig to skill branch. It is better, but it is still boring. Like, I like customization in my action RPGs. Path of Exile has the absolutely massive skill tree that all of you have seen or at least heard of. Diablo 2 had 3 decent-sized skill trees that each had 20 points in every single thing. Diablo 3 had 1 million skills, and each of those skills had 6 variants. This is better than it was, but this is, like, worse than D3 and worse than D2 at the same time. Last Epoch has, like, every single skill in Last Epoch has a skill tree like this one. Like, every single skill has a skill tree like this. Like, it's of a moderate size. It's not drowning you in information, but you can very much tailor your experience with any skill. And it's wonderful. So I still think, like, this Warlock was fun. I'm already feeling done with it. Like, like in that Helltide, I was like, no, I'm good. That's it. I'm done with it. I probably will never play it again after tonight. Like, it was fun, and now I'm done. So this is still, to me, not a hundreds of hours game. This is still just like a one-time playthrough. But I am glad that I did this playthrough because I think Lord of Hatred, the writing was much better and the gameplay was a bit better than it was before. I do think it's an improvement. But I do think that it is kind of sad to me because as someone growing up with Diablo 1 and 2, that I think that Diablo is now my... Like, I know I don't hate this anymore, but it is my least favorite ARPG of all the ones on the market right now. But they did a good job with Lord of Hatred, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think the absolute best thing they did is the art department. Like, the town, the monsters, the spell effects, the cinematics. 10 out of 10. I think the graphics team did an absolutely stellar job, and I think that they carry a lot of it. The gameplay is, good. The sound design is good, but I think the art team really, really carry it, in my opinion. But yeah, I think that's about it. There's a couple of minor things. Like this whole thing, the thing that gives me the demon that swims around underground, I would have not found this if someone in chat hadn't told me. I think the game needs to be way more in your face about this, because I would have literally not found this and never realized I could have had a demon pet going around with me if not for someone in chat telling me, like, hey, you need to go to your inventory, go to the top, click the second tab, and then click on one of these things and click lock on quest, and then go do that quest. And I'm like, why was there not a pop-up for this? And they said there was, but it's really quick and it goes away and you didn't see it. So I would say that they need to make this way more in your face, because this was like essential to like the Warlock experience, and it was kind of hidden. Have you done anything with Paragon levels? That adds a lot more fine-tuning and power to a build. Paragon levels start after you reach max level. I dabbled in Paragon levels for about 30 minutes after I hit max level on my first character, and I gotta say, any system that starts after max level, like when you're done with the story, I think is a bad system. Because all of the ARPGs that I really love currently, Grim Dawn, Last Epoch, Path of Exile, their systems are all in place while you're leveling through the game. And so having something that doesn't kick in until like some people are already done with it, I think is bad design. But so like this character, I have decided that I'm done. I have decided I had my fun, and I am now bored with this character, and I will never see Paragon on this character. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's pretty good. They improved it for sure, but all of the endgame stuff after this point, I'm not going to see it because I've had my fill. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm definitely very glad that they didn't do the same thing to extend the story. For those who didn't see it, Base D4 and Vessel of Hatred D4, at the very end, someone who had been completely good to us the whole time grabbed the MacGuffin and ran. It was like, for Mephisto, and then they just ran away. And it was like the most ham-fisted attempt to drag out the story. To just make a Poppy Playtime Chapter 6 for no reason, because they couldn't think of anything else to do there. I'm evil now, whoop whoop, yeah, basically. And they didn't do it this time, and I appreciate that. So, like, we followed through on it, the writing was pretty good, and there's another expansion. There's other plots, there's other plot points that they could chase, there's other threads they can tug on. There's Diablo is still getting rebirthed in hell. Baal is still getting rebirthed. There's other demons all over the place. There's other briefly near the end, I thought the Tree of Whispers was going to be the next expansion, but then they just went and set fire to it. It took 5 minutes, and I was like, oh, okay. So I am curious what the last expansion is going to be. But that was part of the reason that the D4 base and D4 vessel were like, I hated them, was just because of that stupid thing that they did near the very end there. But I'm really glad they didn't do that this time. I'm really glad. Okay, cool. Well, didn't expect to finish that today. I wonder how long did it take me to do the story? I'm not sure. But probably like, let's see, I'm thinking how many streams we did of this. I don't know, like 15 plus hours, not quite 20, I would guess. It's not Steam, so it doesn't show me the playtime. But all right. Yeah, that's it for the Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred playlist on the Mukluk Plays YouTube channel, and hopefully you enjoyed the show.